for that. Okay, man. So the thing is, right, the question about free will, we've been given different answers according to the people we speak to or talk to.
Yeah.
So all I would like to know from you, according to what you know when it comes to Islam, do we have free will in Islam?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Can you tell me now, your Quran says you don't, the Hadith say you don't. Can you show me how you have free will in Islam?
Yeah, you want to go to Surah Al-Kahf, so verse 29.
Surah let me just see. Where is that? Where is that? Do you know the number? I'm gonna take some seconds to find it. Al-Kahf. Do you know the number of the surah, my brother?
If you can give
Yeah.
me a second.
That's chapter. I should know this actually.
I know that. There's 18.
Yeah,
18. What did you say? 18 what?
Verse 29.
29. Beautiful.
Yeah, because that's the chapter with the with
cave.
the sleepers. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's read. It says, and say, the truth is from your Lord. So for whoever wills, let him believe, and whoever wills, let him disbelieve. Indeed, we have prepared for the wrongdoers a fire whose walls will surround him. If they call for relief, they will be relieved with water, with murky oil, with skulls, which scalds their faces. Wretched is the drink, and evil is the resting place.
Wait, so the verse says that. Can you read the top of it again? Sorry, I'm scuba diving.
No, it says, the truth is from your Lord, so whoever wills, let him believe, and whoever wills, let him disbelieve.
That's it,
Oh, well.
That's everything. Basically.
Wait. Hold on. Wait, England. But you realize that still doesn't mean you have free will, because chapter 81 verse 29 says you can't even will to do anything unless Allah wills you to do it.
All right, let me answer you that, please. This is your question. Do we really have a free will or not? So basically, in our religion, it does say to you, if you want to believe in this religion, you have to obey. Like if you are in a country, you go to different country. If you really want to stay, you have to obey to their rule, or you just leave. Basically, simple. So the religion saying, if you want to obey, you can, but we have a rule in that obey. We have stuff you can do, you have stuff you can do, and things like that. In that verse you just read, basically, if you want to be a Muslim, you have to obey to Islam. Is a book, you have a book to follow, and you have hadith to follow. If you don't want to do that, you can have any other religion you want. You just don't believe to it.
Okay, no problem. Who is it that permits you to be a Muslim, England?
No, are we past this? I don't want to keep jumping from place to place. Are we past?
No. Habibi, listen to me. It's on the same topic. I'm asking you a question. Who is it that permits you to even be a Muslim to believe?
God.
Right. So if Allah doesn't even will you to believe, you can't even get to like.
He's not forcing you. There's no force in religion. It's up to you to believe or not.
No. Okay, listen to what I'm asking you. Yeah, whose will is it for you to even be a Muslim?
What does that mean exactly? What do you mean with that?
James, can you read 81:29 for me?
Forced?
Yes.
Okay. No, I am not forced.
Say again?
I am not forced.
No one's forcing you. I'm not sure what you said. 81:20.
9.
81:29. And this is what it says. It says, and you do not will except that Allah wills.
Yeah, for what? What's before it, what after it, please?
So,
Well,
let's see.
yes, sorry, go ahead.
It says, for whoever wills among you to take a right course, and you do not will, except that Allah wills, Lord of the worlds, and that's the end of that.
That's it. So what's that going to do with us as a Muslim?
Okay. So you can't. So being a Muslim is the right course, right? You're on the Surat al-Mustaqim, right?
Just before you finish, please. Is that a different question?
No, bro. It's the same question, the same topic. Being a Muslim is being on the right course, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. So before you can even get to the verse you brought up, if Allah doesn't will for you to be on that course, you can't even be on that course. So you don't have any free will where that's concerned. You can't even be a Muslim unless Allah wants you to be a Muslim.
So let's ask that question.
No,
Sorry, guys. Sorry, England, 1 second.
Yeah.
Can I be a Muslim if Allah doesn't will it?
Is up to Allah.
Exactly. Okay, so it's up to Allah. So my free will doesn't matter. It's Allah's will, correct?
Yeah, but you are not a Muslim. Is that mean God forced you to be a Muslim?
But listen to my question again. We're not there yet. Listen to my question.
Yeah.
Can I be a Muslim if Allah doesn't will it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, can you go to Surah 10:100? Surah 10:100.
James, it's crazy, man. Like I was doing a little bit of research on this. Oh, sorry, England, go ahead. You said what?
I was just gonna have a look at 10:100. Yeah.
Yes, please, sir.
Yeah, James, I was reading up on some of these verses last night, man, and it's crazy. Like when you really look at what the Quran actually says about this, bro, like you can't even be a Muslim, bro, unless Allah says, yeah, you can be a Muslim. Now, like the Muslims can say that because there's similar verses that sound like they're analogous in the Bible, but the only difference is our God says that he wills for everyone to be saved. Grace has appeared to all men. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him shall be saved. The idea of free will in Christianity is much different than the idea of free will in Islam. Some of these things about like qadr and things like that happen after you believe. But for them, like you can't even be a Muslim if Allah doesn't even want you to. So it's a very strange concept.
Indeed it is, and this is why when you read 10:100, I'm going to read it now. It says this, because England is back. It says, no soul can believe except by the will of Allah.
I want you to read the one after it, please.
No, but let's read the one before. Let's do this. We'll go 10:99 first, because 10:99 also makes it quite clear. It says, and had your Lord willed, those on earth would have believed. Right? Had your Lord willed, those on earth would have believed. Not if you wanted, if he wanted. It says all of them entirely. Then would you compel the people in order that they become believers? Surah 10:100 says, and it is not for any soul to believe except by the will of Allah, and he will place defilement upon those who will not use reason. 101. Say, observe what is in the heaven and the earth, but of no avail will be signs of warners to a people who do not believe.
All right. Is it all right to answer that?
No, it's not. I asked you a question. Can I become a Muslim?
I'm just going to answer you. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure what you just said now. Are you going to answer me? Is that what you said?
Yes, man. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Basically, to make it easy to understand, so it's So let's say I have no religion. I'm an atheist, yeah, and I decide to go to see the truth, yeah. Whatever it is, not jump into Islam or not jump into Christianity or whatever. I just want, inside my heart, I really want to know the truth. Then the guide of God, of Allah, will be on you. So Allah will, if He wants you really, if He believes.
Where does the Quran say that, England?
It's already.
Why are you just making stuff up?
I'm
Why are
not
we
making
why should we
stuff.
go with your ta'wil? Where does the Quran say that?
It's there. What you just read. If you really
Okay,
understand Arabic,
which
you
ayah?
know what I mean.
Which ayah? And out of Arabic, habibi. Which
Yes,
ayah?
that one is just, he just said.
Let me read it again. I'll
And
read from
read that one.
1099
Please, yeah.
and we'll go to 10100. And it says again, had your Lord willed, those on earth would have believed. Can we just do parts at a time now, England? According to this part of the verse says, had your Lord, had Allah willed, then those on earth would have believed. All of them entirely. Right?
Yeah, okay.
If He willed, correct?
If he wanted, yeah, he's just telling our prophet, if he wanted to make everyone is a believer, he will do that. He have
Beautiful. Okay, now the next part, 100 said.
Before you pass it, please. But what that mean if he wanted?
Say again.
What that mean if he wanted? If I say to you, I want to, that mean I didn't do that thing.
I know, I understand that. So now he's saying if he wanted to do something, he could have done that.
Yes, of
correct?
Course.
Okay, so I'm not going to misrepresent you, brother. It's okay. But then we go to 10100 and it says, it is not for any soul to believe except by the will of Allah. Now let's look at that part. Can I believe if Allah doesn't will it?
Yes, of course.
Hang on, let's see what the verse said. Let's see. You said yes. Let's read the verse again.
Where does it
Let's
say
read the
that?
verse again, England. Listen carefully. And it is not for any soul to believe except by the will of Allah. If Allah doesn't will it happen?
Of course.
Oh my God, I don't think you understand.
Bro, this is crazy.
You don't want to hear it, do you?
Bro, England, no, it's you that doesn't want to hear it. We just read the verse. Dude, just, okay, look, boss. Go to a different verse. But this verse doesn't say what you're saying. It says, if. It's a conditional, bro. It's a conditional. If Allah wanted you to all to be whatever, but then it says He doesn't want that. He has fixed it for you. So you can't be a believer if Allah doesn't want you to.
The Quran, you don't read and understand Quran by just stopping.
England, can I give you another verse, brother? Let's see if this other verse helps. Okay, let's try. Can you open your Quran to Surah 76? Surah 76.
What's the name of the surah, please?
No worries. Give me 10 seconds. I was about to go there now. 76 is Al-Insan.
Okay, and what verse, please?
29. We'll start at 29 and we're going to go to 31.
29, 31. Just give me one.
29 to 31. Yeah, you can read it and I'll read it when you get back. That's right, I mean.
Bro, this is it's too early for me to crash out. Like it's too early for this.
I wake up, right? And then I do what I gotta do. But before I get out of bed, I mean this, I pray for patience. I pray for patience because I know I'm gonna come and do this later in the day or when I get a chance. But I pray that I'm not irritated, anxious, or annoyed before I start a live, because when you start this live, I promise you, you've got to actually like do some type of meditation or something. You need to say a prayer
Dude,
before you even start it, bro.
dude, I'm serious. Like every morning I wake up, like I do my prayers. Bismillah, like I do the sign of the cross and everything, and I always pray. Promise you, I always pray that I have wisdom to deal in these particular situations because like people think apologetics is about knowing a lot of stuff. Oh, you need no,
Go ahead, man.
it's about hold on, English, just give me 2 seconds. It's about knowing what to do when you don't know what to do. Like that's really what apologetics is, because sometimes you guys, I'll be honest with you, when you guys say stuff like what you're saying, England, like I don't know how to respond
You know
except for just
why?
being frustrated.
You know
Like,
why? Because
but I
you
don't want to detract from the conversation, bro.
I
Let's
just want
focus.
I
Ragis.
just want you to know to know how to understand a little bit. The
Okay.
Quran is not just you read in one verse and you stop. Some verses are completely clear. Tell you what it is, and there's nothing changing it before it or
No
after.
worries. Let's get back to the verse then. So you read 76, 29 to 31, correct?
Yeah, can you just read it in English so I know
Sure, I am. Sure. It says, all this is an admonition and reminder. And so let him who wills take a path to his Lord. You cannot will unless Allah wills.
That is speaking to who?
Is he only talking to one person, or is this for mankind?
That's what I'm saying. You guys think the
Well, hang on. Before you start going to you guys, you tell me, is Allah talking to one person or to mankind?
I'm just gonna answer you.
Sure.
The Quran speak about the past, speak about the present, and when the Quran revealed, speak about the future, speak about some people, speak about one person, speak about every single person. So in the Quran you find everything. So when you bring a verse, you need to know who God's speaking to at that moment. What is the reason for it?
So let me read then. Stop for a second. We'll start at 23 where it says, and surely we have sent down the Quran on thee.
Yeah.
A sending down. So be thou patient under the judgment of thy Lord, and obey not one of them, sinner or unbeliever. And remember the name of thy Lord at dawn and in the evening, and part of the night bow down before him and magnify him through the night. Surely these men love the hasty world and leave behind them a heavy day. We created them. Who's them? Mankind. And we strengthen their joints, and we shall exchange their likes. And then it goes on to say exactly what I just said, because he's talking to mankind. He says, all this is an admonition and a reminder to mankind. So he says, so let him who wills, meaning any man, anyone, let him who wills take a path to his Lord. You cannot will unless Allah wills.
Yeah.
So mankind, now you said go back. You're trying to put it in context, which I just did now.
Yeah.
So we went all the way back. We read it's talking about mankind, and it's telling mankind that you cannot will unless Allah wills.
So you want just to force us to be to say that Muslims
Bro, what are you
have
talking?
no
We're
free
not
will.
forcing you to do any. This
No,
is what
no.
your book says.
But you don't want the answer. We just answered you. Yes.
Do you know what the meaning of
you have a free
predestination
will.
is?
Man, this is crazy, dude.
England, please, just focus now. Do you know what the meaning of predestination is?
Yes, it is. I know what you mean. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, is there predestination in Islam? Does Allah predetermine everything that's going to happen to you?
Yes.
Okay, if it's predetermined, that means that you are destined to do it. Can you change what Allah predestined for you?
If Allah destined to you something, you can't change it now.
Exactly. So when you are in the womb of your mother, Allah writes down 4 things, correct?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah.
And one of them is whether you are going to be a good person or a bad person, correct?
Yes, speak.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening.
If Allah writes down that you are going to be a bad person, can you change what Allah predetermined for you?
Not personally, but God can change it.
Okay, God, beautiful. So you can't, but Allah can, correct?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, but so then you don't have the free will to change what Allah has already determined for you, correct?
What your explanation to free will exactly? What do you mean with the free will? What
That
is
you're
it?
free. You're free to choose. You're free to go
Choose
to
what
God or
exactly?
go away from God.
Ch-
You are
choose
free
what?
to choose if you're going to be a good person or a bad person. So watch this, England. Are you free to be a good person or a bad person? Because
Yes,
the
I'm
hadith I'm
free
talking
to.
about.
I'm free to do that.
Okay, so then Muhammad and Allah are liars when Allah said that the angel writes down whether you're going to be a good person or a bad person. So you saying, yes, you can decide. Allah says, no, you can't, because he wrote it down while you were yet in your mother's womb.
Yeah.
So who should I trust now? Should I trust England that is free will, or Allah that says, no, I write it down while you're still in your mother's womb? Who should I trust?
But what you don't understand is that when God write down something about any person, it doesn't mean I am going to change it. So if I am a good person, whatever you're going to say or the world going to say, that's not going to change it. So God will be right in the end. Do you understand what I mean?
Okay, so watch this then. Listen carefully, England. If God created you for hellfire, can you change what God has created you for?
But personally, I can't change. I can't change anything.
Exactly. So now, do you agree that in Islam, Allah decides when you're in your mother's womb or your father's loins, Allah decides whether you're going to heaven or whether you're going to hell?
No, he didn't decide that.
Okay, have you read the hadith?
Free will
Hang on, brother. Do you take
brain.
hadiths? Do you take hadith?
That's why we're different to animal. He give us a brain to think.
My man, do you take hadith?
Yeah, it depends what hadith is it and where.
Okay. So if I show you a hadith where Allah says that he created you for heaven and hell while you were in your father's loins.
It will be nice to bring me something from the Quran, please.
Sure, I just did. I took you to Surah
All right,
10:100.
we brought you the Quran, but every time we brought you the Quran, you said we were misinterpreting it, and then when we asked you for your interpretation, you never gave one.
I just clearly give you the verse for Surah Al-Kahf 29, what God said.
There's a contradiction, don't you think?
You believe. If you don't want, you don't want. It's up to you.
But hold on, wait. But in that verse that you gave us in the ayah, it doesn't say what you're saying. It agrees with us. It doesn't agree with you.
Oh my Lord! Seriously?
Ya Allah. Yes, seriously.
No, it doesn't. It say if you want to believe, believe. If you don't want, you don't want.
Okay, watch this, Amin. Watch this. England, according to the Quran, if Allah sends you astray, can you change what Allah has done?
If Allah sent me what? Sorry?
If he sends you astray, if he misleads you. Like, for example, Surah 5:41 says, and the one whom Allah wills to send astray, you will never be able to help him in the least against Allah.
What verse? Sorry, that
Surah
one?
5.
Yeah.
Al-Ma'idah 5:41.
Yeah, 541, guys. James, and then
Yes.
the other problem along with the verse you're giving them is it's the same topic. How would they know if they're the one that Allah has led astray? Because right now, they say, okay, well, I'm choosing Allah. Like I believe, bil Islam, right? Alhamdulillah ala Islam, right? But in the Hadith as well, it says that, I'm trying to put it in a way that makes sense, and I can give you the Hadith, but it says that you may be doing the deeds, the people of paradise, until you get to the end. And then what Allah has written for you overtakes you.
That's
And
right.
you start doing the deeds of the people of Jahannam. And it's sahih. So here's the problem. You may be on Surat al-Mustaqim Dilwati. You may be on it right now. But maybe right before you die, Allah has written for you to do the deeds of the people of Jahannam, and then you go there. So when you go to the verse that says, the 541, I think you said, James, you said 541?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you go to that verse and it talks about you can't find, like there's no respite for those whom Allah has misled or whatever, how do you know that ultimately you won't be the person that's misled in the end?
I mean, I think you have no idea about Islam. So,
oh my God!
Can you finish, my friend, please? And you just
That's right, England. You
just
teaching,
say,
yeah, all right, man. All right, man. I'll mute up. Sorry, James. Go ahead. I don't know anything.
You said Surah Al-Ma'idah 41.
Yes, sir.
Can you read the both verse? That verse you just read and the one after it, just after it.
Okay. This is going to be interesting because again we're going to end up with that the Torah hasn't been changed, but it's okay. So let's see. I'm not sure what version you prefer, but it says, "And the one whom Allah wills to send astray, you will never be able to help him in the least against Allah. They are those whose hearts Allah did not will to cleanse. For them is disgrace in this world, and for them is great punishment in the year after." 542. The listeners, for the sake of falsehood, greedy for illicit gain, if they have recourse unto thee, judge between them or disclaim jurisdiction. If thou disclaimest jurisdiction, then they cannot harm thee at all. But if thou judgest, judge between them with equity. Lo, Allah loveth the equitable.
Okay. I just want to know if anyone is Amin speak Arabic?
Yes, he does.
Does he know the different? Do you know what it means, hidayah?
Hidayah. أنا مش عارف شنو. تفضل. Go ahead, explain it. I don't remember what the word means.
Hidayah. So God saying to our prophet that إنك لا تهدي من أحببت لكن الله يهدي من يشاء. So you don't guide who you like. Only God will guide them. So basically, it's not forcing.
Yeah, we know you agreeing with us without even understanding it, England. You actually agree with us, dude.
Yeah, that mean is guidance. Is nothing to do with being forced.
Okay, watch this, England. Simple question. Who is the one that misguides us?
It doesn't mean no.
Okay, who is the one that guides us? Who guides us?
Shaitan doesn't guide us.
Okay, so when Allah says that he leads people astray, when he misguides people, is Allah shaitan?
Where does it say he misguide people?
For example, Surah 14:4. Let's go to Surah 14. Wow, man, I'm going to start charging people, man. 14, Ibrahim.
Sorry, go ahead, James.
14:4, Ibrahim 4.
It's funny because even in the Quran, it says that Shaitan was even misguided by
15:39.
And it actually uses a really interesting word in the Arabic. From what I remember, it's lied to me. Like he was like severely deceived. Like that's really what it means. Like by Allah.
Guys, please keep tapping the screen, guys. So 1 second. I mean, I got to do an ad. We have to take a time out. Keep tapping the screen, guys. Those on YouTube as well, please tap the screen, subscribe. There's 100 people. Guys, please go to my YouTube and start following me there. Subscribe there. Tap. I saw Banku that was sending questions to Comedy Central. Shaq Dawa yesterday, man. Banku, you cracked me up. You crack me up.
Yes, my friend.
So, okay, so in Surah 14:4, this is what it says in English. Then Allah sendeth whom he wills astray and guides whom he wills. You said Shaitan leads people astray, correct?
He leads people astray.
Okay, if Shaitan leads people astray,
no, he doesn't.
and Allah sends people astray.
No, you're getting it wrong.
No.
So
Okay.
God lead them straight. If he wanted to, he will guide them.
Okay, but again, who is the one sending them astray?
What do you mean sending them astray?
In the verse 14:4, it says, Allah sends astray whom he wills.
I didn't.
14:4, guys. I can give you guys a whole lot of numbers when it comes to who leads people astray. And yes, Allah is the one that leads people astray. He can say whatever he wants. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, I had a phone call. No, I said sorry, I had a phone call. What did I miss? Did he answer 14:4?
He's saying that Allah doesn't lead you astray, but he said Satan leads you astray. Allah doesn't lead you astray. So let's see what he's gonna say now. Because I said to him, go and read it again.
Sorry, is any possibility to bring it up on the screen? Because
do you want it in the Arabic or you want it in the English?
No, if it is both of them, then I know what you're talking about.
Let me just go to Quran.com.
Sorry, man.
No worries, my man. No worries. Again, we're not here to fight and argue. We are here to learn together, dude.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I have no problem with respectful people to talk to, you know.
Yeah, and if I'm disrespected you in any way, shape, or form, I apologize. We have Abu. Hello, Abu. I didn't see you come up. How are you?
Yeah. Abu, hold on a second, bro. It sounds like you're talking through a potato. Okay, he's gone.
Yep. So here we go, my man. So this is Surah 14:4. I'm on Quran.com. Is that okay site for you, or do you want me to go to
Quran is Quran from whatever.
Okay, beautiful. So here's the verse. And we sent not any messenger except with the language of his people. So he might make it clear for them. Then Allah lets go astray whom he wills and guides whom he wills. So in the English it says, we have not sent any messenger except in the language of his people to clarify for them. Then Allah leaves whoever he wills to go astray and guides whoever he wills.
Sorry, James, can you go back to the beginning of the ayah?
English, Arabic.
For the Arabic. So it says, وَمَا أَنصَرْنَا مِنْ رَسُولٍ إِلَّا بِلِسَانِ قَوْمِهِ. Sorry, England, can you read the rest? Because I'm scuba diving. And if it's Sayara.
Can you read it for me, England?
وما أرسلنا من رسول إلا بلسان قومه ليبين لهم فيضل الله من يشاء.
Okay, bus. So when it says, so it's he's the one who's leading, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the ayah, even in the Arabic, it's very explicit. It's Allah who's doing it, right? It's not anybody else.
But God saying just before that word, what? ليبين.
Okay, so
that he sent basically, he sent messenger to these people to explain to them, to let them know, But after that, after he told them whatever it is, the message of God, either to Moses or Jesus or whoever, then if they not guided, then God already basically ضلوا.
No, so
We say
okay,
ضلوا عن سبيل الله. So they
right,
already disguided because they didn't believe in them.
right, right. But you're missing the point. He sent the messenger for the people that he will guide. So it
No,
doesn't
you
matter
saying,
that he
my
sent,
friend, forget.
bro,
You
we
just
just
say
read
it
it.
every word. Do you know how many words in Arabic?
Oh
Over
my
10
God,
million. What are you
bro,
speaking about?
I just read it in Arabic. I
Yeah,
just heard you.
I'm just saying to you, what's the word mean in English?
I know what it means.
What it
Like
mean, the
you're
word
you're you're
Judea?
you're negating. Hold on, wait. You're negating the first part of the ayah. So yes, he sent the messenger,
For
but the
what?
messenger was sent for the people that Allah will guide. It's not for the people that he won't guide.
Can we just read this verse over here, please? Let's see if this one says.
This is crazy. It's very clear.
England, can you read this verse for me, please, brother? This is 1693. Can you read this for me?
Yeah. ولو شاء الله لجعلكم أمة واحدة. So if God want, He will make you just one ummah, okay? ولكن يضل من يشاء ويهدي من يشاء. I think.
Exactly. But he doesn't want that.
What do you mean he doesn't want that?
If he wants to make you
But-
all one community, then he will. But he
Yes,
doesn't.
of course. No,
Whoever,
because
What is this?
it's
England, pay attention. What does this word mean? It says but, correct?
yes,
So he could have made you one religion, but
he will
Exactly.
guide. He will guide whoever he want, and he will.
and
Huh?
if he's not guiding you, what is he doing? What's the opposite of guiding you?
This guide.
Misguide.
Yeah.
Okay, so if he's misguiding you, isn't he leading you astray?
It doesn't mean misguiding you after he give you
You
the
said
message.
misguide, my man. I've just
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. You read in the Quran by verse. The Quran
You
is
can
not
go to any verse. I'm showing you that it's consistent throughout the Quran that Allah is the one that misguides you. You agreed with me now. You said to me, he misguides.
But
So if he's not guiding you, he's misguiding you. And if he's misguiding you, he leads you astray.
What's after?
Say what?
What's after?
After misguiding you?
Well, misguide whoever he wants is saying there.
Yes, now perfect. So
And
he
then
misguides whoever he wants, correct?
And then what?
I'm not sure, Ingrid, whether you hear me or not. Pay attention, please, my brother. If Allah is not guiding you and he's misguiding you, it means he's leading you astray.
But you're not reading, my friend. Finish, please read.
That's not what the ayat means. These guys have a
he
weak
lets go
understanding
astray.
of the Arabic.
Hang on, Tali, whatever, bro. Hang on a second, dude. Come up and greet first before you start, barking. Just hang on a sec, man. So I'm not sure where you want me to go, England.
No, I said finish it. That means I understand. So
I read over here. Had Allah willed, he could have made you one community. In fact, I like over here, and I like this one better. 1693.
Where'd the other guy go?
No idea.
It's crazy.
If Allah had willed, he could have made you one religion, but he causes to stray. He causes to stray whom he wills and guides whom he wills.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so who is it that causes people to go astray?
It doesn't cause you to be.
Oh my gosh, you just said that.
Why?
Will
all right, my friend. Let's go over this because we will not agree to each other.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. England, let's do this. I just want to show you this hadith over here, right? Pay attention to this.
Yeah.
This is Sahih Muslim 2662C. Sahih Muslim 2662C.
All right.
Okay, you've heard of Sahih Muslim, I guess.
Yeah.
He says, Allah's messenger, there is happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of paradise. For it committed no sin, nor has he reached the age when one can commit sin. Now you Muslims tell us children can't go to hell, correct? That
That's
all
right,
children go
yeah.
to heaven.
So
Let's see if that's true.
Kids have no knowledge. They don't go to hell.
Let's see if it's true, because look what it says. He committed no sin, nor has he reached the age when one can commit sin. He,
Okay,
Muhammad, said, Aisha, peradventure, it may be otherwise, because Allah created for paradise those who are fit for it while they were yet in their father's loins. So he created them for paradise before they took their first breath. And he created for hell those who are to go to hell. He created them for hell while they were yet in their father's loins. Now here's my question, England. If Allah created you for hell, if he created you for hell, can you change what Allah created you for?
I can answer in one thing. The first thing I will say in this, what I'm reading now, I am not that kind of person who will try to explain something I don't know about, especially in Hadith. I don't take Hadith as I can explain it, if you know what I mean. I believe in Hadith, but I don't know what is the context on this, so I can't argue anything in Hadith because I am not a scholar to know when this is come up, what's the reason, why our Prophet said that, when, do you know what I mean with that? So I can't really argue anything about Hadith, but I know whatever I can say is I know about it. I don't want to play it like I know everything in Hadith, you know what I mean, or the Quran. So I'm just saying to you, for answering to that question you put in the screen, that God give us a free will, give us a brain to think, to learn, and to educate ourselves to learn the truth from the false. And God, if you decide, if you are an atheist, and you decide to know the truth, whatever it is, you don't even know about any religion, but you decide, oh God, I want to know the truth. God will guide you from there, whatever religion you are. So I can't really help you with that. Sorry.
Not a problem, my brother, not a problem. But again, right, the Quran says one thing, and you saying something else. I wanted to show you another verse where it talks about free will and whether you can change what Allah has decided for you. So this is Surah 4:88, An-Nisa 88. Let me just see, why isn't that coming in? I'm not sure what's going on. There we go. Let's see, 4:88. So in 4:88 again, this is another verse that kind of changes, again is on my side, not yours, because I just want you to see that the Quran is saying the same thing over and over. So this is what it says. Can you read this in the Arabic then? This is 4:88, An-Nisa 88.
If you get the screen a bit far a little bit, please.
There we go. Can you see that?
فما لكم في المنافقين فئتين. So he's speaking about the munafiqeen, yeah?
Yeah.
Just to begin with it. والله أركسهم بما كسبوا أتريدون أن تهدوا من أضل الله ومن يضلل الله فلن تجدوا له سبيلا.
Okay.
So God is speaking about munafiqeen.
Yeah.
And he's saying that because they are already munafiqeen, God already know. He's speaking to our prophet. He told them who's munafiqeen. So you can't, basically, he's saying to him, you can't guide them because they are already munafiqeen. And
Okay, but it says more than that. It says more than that.
God has misguided them already.
Ah, thank you. So Allah has misguided them, correct?
Yeah, they are misguided already.
No. You just said it. You said it right now.
Yeah.
You just said Allah misguided them.
In the Arabic, England, Habibi, in the Arabic is very clear. It says that Allah is the one who has misguided them.
Oh my God.
Allah, right?
Read it. Read from here.
Okay.
Read from here, please, and tell me from there.
تريدون أن تهدوا عبد الله صح؟
من أضل الله.
Exactly. بالضبط كده.
So who is the one that has misled these people?
Is not misled them. They are already misled.
Bro, it says it right there. تريدون أن تهدوا من عبد الله. It's Allah who did it, bro.
That's true. That's true.
That's literally what it says.
No, it's true.
Are you a Muslim?
I'm a mystic. It's complex.
Okay. All right. Well, Isa.
Yeah.
Just for today, bro. Let's just try to get some Muslims up here. We kind of know your position, and that's fine, bro. We can talk about it later if you want, but let's just keep the panel clear so we can just engage.
Yeah, of course, man, of course. But
no, not you. There was a person on stage named Isa, but yeah, we'll talk to him later. England. So the Arabic is very clear. It says that it's asking, do you want to do something? Right? It says, do you wish or do you want, basically, to guide whom Allah has misguided?
Yeah, basically they are misguided. Their brain.
No, England. Who is the one that misguided them?
Munafiqeen. Allah misguided them.
Oh,
Thank you.
But he's speaking about who?
The people that are misguided are those that are, I don't know.
He's not saying.
It doesn't matter who.
It's talking about the hypocrites.
The hypocrites.
It's talking about the hypocrites. England.
But England, listen to me, please. We understand it's talking to the hypocrites, but my question isn't that. My question is, who is the one that has misguided them?
Allah.
Thank you. Now, if Allah misguides you, if Allah leads you astray, you said Shaitan misguides you. Shaitan leads you astray. Now we see Allah is misguiding. Allah is leading astray.
Misguiding.
Allah has, England, I haven't got to the question. Again, to the topic on free will. If Allah leads you astray, can you change what Allah has done, or can only Allah change it?
Okay, basically, it's so difficult to explain to you guys. So if you are Muslim, if you are religious, if you are believing in God, believing in Prophet, everything, God will guide you to that. That God will help you. If you already misguided and you are hypocrite and you don't, basically you are. It's like what happened in our Prophet time. His uncle is a disbeliever, and he heard that he's going to hell. And when he's still alive, he still disbelieves because he already is something already God decided for him because he heard our Prophet. So God can change.
My man, again, I know what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying, but you're missing out. You're losing something. Once again, it is Allah in the Quran that you've just agreed with that leads people astray. Now, my question isn't, I don't really care about that. This is my question. If Allah leads you astray, do you have the free will to change what Allah has done to you? Or can only Allah change it? Yes, I.
Can you give me the big screen? For some reason, I don't have mod. I don't know why.
Not a mod. You are changing it willy-nilly, man. I was watching the screen just keep changing.
Yeah, but then okay, now it's working. That's weird.
Yeah, you got
I have to
mod.
give myself permission. I mean, I have to give TikTok access to my photos. That's weird. Okay, so wanted to show him this hadith because I mean, like because we're just gonna keep going back and forth with him. So this is Sahih Bukhari 3208 in England. Listen to this, right? So this is narrated Abdullah bin Mas'ud. Allah's messenger, the true and truly inspired, the matter of the creation of, okay, a human being is put together in the womb of the mother in 40 days, and then which is wrong, and then he becomes a clot, a thick, okay, this is weird. Yeah, that's not true, but this is the point. And then a piece of flesh for a similar period. Now listen to what it says. Then Allah sends an angel who is ordered to write 4 things. He is ordered to write down his, i.e., the new creatures, deeds, his livelihood, his date of death, and whether he will be blessed or wretched in religion. Then the soul is breathed into him. So a man now listen to this. So a man amongst you may do good deeds till there is only a cubit between him and paradise, and then what has been written for him decides his behavior, and he starts doing evil deeds, characteristic of the people of Jahannam, of hellfire. And similarly, a man amongst you may do evil deeds till there is only a cubit between him and Jahannam. And then what has been written for him decides his behavior. And he starts doing deeds characteristic of the people of paradise. So according to this hadith, you can go your whole life thinking that you're doing the right thing, thinking that you're doing whatever Allah wants you to do. And then from before you were born, whatever Allah has decreed for you, according to the qadr, according to that, you will start doing evil deeds that will send you to Jahannam. Who is the one that is making you do evil deeds and good deeds according to this hadith?
I just answered him before, innit, about hadith. I can't go into hadith because I'm not a scholar, my friend. I'm sorry.
That's okay, man. We
Okay.
don't expect it.
All right,
Again,
man. Well,
but
at
at
least you're being
least
honest.
you know
I
that
just
this
wanna-
is what they say.
I just don't want to say something and I don't know about it. I just don't want to claim
No,
that.
man, that's fine. That's honorable. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad about you for that. At least you're being honest instead of most Muslims. They come up here and they just lie about stuff. So, I mean, if you want to get more information about the hadith, I can give you the number again. That is
No, I'll definitely read some hadith and especially about this what you just mentioned. But let's go ahead in something. Yeah.
But before we continue, I want to also just take you quickly to a hadith, because this hadith is also very, very detrimental, very bad for Islam, because this hadith tells us clearly that there is predestination in Islam. Let me just see if you guys can see that. So again, this hadith is Sahih Muslim 2650. Now, you know, the whole thing is destiny and what is preordained. Now, I want you to see what it says in this hadith, because again, let me see, what can I do to make this even? Let's see if I can do it like that. Can you guys see it now? There we go. Let's see. So it says this: what is your view, what the people do today in the world and strive for it? Is it something decreed for them or preordained for them? Or will their fate in the hereafter be determined? I'm not sure what it says, determined by the fact that their prophets brought them teaching which they did not act upon. I said, of course, it is something which is predetermined for them, and preordained for them, then it would not be an injustice to punish them. Because again, why punish someone if something is predetermined? I felt greatly disturbed because of that, and said, everything is created by Allah and lies in His power. He would not be questioned as to what He does. But they would be questioned. Thereupon he said to me, may Allah have mercy upon you. I did not ask you but for testing your intelligence. 2 men of the tribe of the Muzayna came to Allah's messenger and said, Allah's messenger, now pay attention, people in the chats as well, because this is like, you know, the checkmate of everything. It says this: Allah's messenger, what is your opinion that the people do in the world and strive for? Is something decreed for them, something preordained for them, and will their fate in the hereafter be determined by the fact that the prophets brought them teachings which they did not act upon, and thus they became deserving of punishment? Thereupon he said, of course it happens as it is decreed by destiny and preordained for them. And this view is confirmed by the verse in the book of Allah, the Exalted and the Glorious: consider the soul and him who made it perfect, then breathed into it its sin and its piety. So who is the one that breathes the sin and the piety? It's Allah. So according to this hadith, Muhammad confirms that everything is preordained and decreed by the destiny of Allah. So nothing you can do can change what Allah has decreed or preordained for you. What do you think so far? You might not believe this, England, but if I had to tell you that this was something that the Quran is talking about.
That's hadith, my friend.
I know. But listen to my question, please, my man. My question is this: if this is true, according to this Sahih Muslim 2650, if it's true, then you would have to say that there is no free will in Islam and that everything is preordained. For example, we can show you that I showed it to you already, that Allah decided while you were in your father's loins whether you will be going to heaven or hell. You said to me that according to the Quran, Allah will guide whom He wills and He will misguide those He wills. And I asked you a question which you didn't answer. Here's the question again. Can you change what Allah has created you for?
You can't change what Allah already said or did.
Okay, so that means if Allah created you for hell, like in the Quran it said,
God
Allah
will never
created some,
you in
didn't
hell.
the Quran say that Allah created some of mankind for paradise, like for some of mankind and jinn for hellfire?
Because God already know not everyone will believe.
Okay, now how do you know that you are not one of those created for hellfire?
No, I'm not saying I'm going to paradise.
No, but listen again. Listen, my brother. I understand what you're saying, but here's the question. How do you know? Because the Quran says Allah created some of mankind and some of the jinn. He created them for hellfire, correct?
Definitely, yeah. I agree with you on that.
If Allah created you for hellfire, can you change what Allah created you for?
All right, let me answer that, because it's clearly saying, so God, when He created human being, some will go to hell, some go to paradise. But it's up to you to decide that in when.
No, it's not.
No, let me finish, my friend, please, if you don't mind.
So okay, I apologize.
So, God already know. Some people will not believe, and some people will. That's the answer for your question. Not every single person will believe in God. Some do we have all the world believing God now?
And can I explain something
No,
to him
we
really
don't.
quick, and then I have to mute up for a second because I just got to work, so you know how it's gonna be. I'll be here periodically, but England, you have to understand how predestination works and how foreknowledge works. It makes sense if foreknowledge precedes predestination. Because, for instance, in order for foreknowledge to work, that's an attribute of God because God knows everything. So he knows, I mean, what's going to happen. If he doesn't know, then he can't be God. Okay, fine. So, based on what he knows, it wouldn't necessarily be a problem that he would predestine certain things to happen based on his foreknowledge. Okay, fine, no problem. However, we see the opposite in your Aqidah because it says that the predestination precedes anything else. So the foreknowledge in that situation is irrelevant because before you could even do anything, it's already been predestined for you to go here or go there. So it makes sense it makes sense if foreknowledge is first, because like I said, that you have to know that if you're God. And then based on the foreknowledge, something happens because it's going to be based off of your choice. He knows what you're going to choose. That's the foreknowledge. However, we know that that's not the case in your Aqidah because it says before you even get a chance to make a choice, it's already been destined for you. You understand the difference?
No, but you are wrong in that.
Okay. I mean, all right, man. I don't
The-
really know
the
what else to
reason
say.
I say- the
I'm gonna
reason
mute
I
it for a
say-
second, James.
Okay.
the reason-
England, I just want to read this verse over here. It's 7:179. It says, "Indeed, we have destined many jinn and humans for hell." Do you
Yeah,
agree with that
okay.
verse?
Yeah,
I
I agree with
saying in Arabic?
Quran, all the Quran, man. Yeah.
Okay, so Allah has destined jinn and humans for hell, correct?
Yes.
Can you change what Allah has destined you for?
He already speaking about them. The people, he's speaking about people in 1400 years ago. He's speaking to our prophet.
Yeah, no, my
People,
brother, I understand
people
that.
lived,
I understand that. I understand that.
People-
Please, I understand that. That's not my question. My
James,
question is,
wait,
if
England, can I
Allah-
just quickly respond? 1 second. James, do you think there is a heaven and hell?
hang on, brother. Just please, hang on a second, dude. We on a topic, man. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but let
So
me just quickly
if
explain
we-
it for you and then I'll stay silent. I just want to.
So if we read the verse where it says, "We have destined many jinn and humans for hell," if
Yeah,
Allah
he's already done
created
it.
you, hang on a second, bro. If Allah created you for hell, can you change what He created you for?
But he doesn't create me for hell.
Okay, if Allah destined you for hell, because it said, "We have destined many jinn and humans for hell." Who is the one that destined these people for hell?
It's not God destined them for hell. God give them the
Can you see my
choice.
screen? Can you actually see my screen? Because my
Um,
screen is, I've got
If you go down
Quran.com
a
that
little
says
bit, because
indeed.
it's not clear in Arabic, that's all.
Noise. Can you see that?
Now, a little bit far, please. Yeah.
Okay, hang on a
Yeah,
second. Let me
that's
just
fine.
take it up a bit. Hang on a sec.
Sorry, mate.
There we go. No worries, bro. Hang on a sec. Told you, we're here for the truth. We're not here to. So, can you read that? Tell me what it says.
Yeah, ولقد ذرأنا لجهنم كثيرا من الجن والإنس لهم قلوب لا يفقهون بها ولهم أعين لا يبصرون بها ولهم آذان يسمعون بها أولئك كالأنعام بل هم أضل أولئك هم الغافلون. Okay.
Okay, who is the one that has destined them for hell?
God already.
Okay.
They already gone
If
to.
Allah has destined them for hell, do they have free will?
Can I answer you about this verse? You just showing me what it's saying exactly. What I just tell you what
Sure,
it's
my man,
saying.
sure.
ولقد ذرأنا لجهنم كثير من they already gone to hell.
Yeah, who
Allah
destined them for hell?
Allah.
Okay, beautiful. Now, if Allah has destined them for hell, can they change what Allah has destined them for?
You know, when you pass away, you're already finished. You're not going to come back alive to change anything or to try to do good.
I get you, but that's not my question.
Yeah, that's what God's saying in that verse.
But this is what the verse says. Indeed, we have destined, meaning that we have decided where these people are going to go, and they're going to hell. Now, if Allah has decided that you're going to hell, this is what my question is.
Yes,
if Allah says you're going to hell, can you change it?
No, you can't.
There we go. So again, you don't have free will to change it because Allah has to will it first, correct?
And Allah is speaking about a human being. He doesn't speak about one person there.
I know this, my man. I understand.
Why don't you get it in this way? Why don't you understand it in this way? God created a human being. He showed them the right path. And
yeah, my man, I agree. I'm agreeing, England. I agree with all that. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Point.
Just 1 second to finish. God created a human being. He showed them the right and the wrong. He said, who go to the right is going to be having paradise. Who's going to the left is going to go to hell. And
so hang on. With that hadith, hang on. There's a hadith, that's what you just said now. That's Sunan, that's Mishkat al-Masbi 119, right? Let's see what that says.
No,
okay. you mentioned it now.
Finish my point.
Hang on. You mentioned that, meaning that you accept that hadith, correct?
Yeah, but I'm just finish what I'm saying.
Beautiful. Then we're going to go to that hadith. Keep going.
So basically, he's saying he knows. God knows everything. God knows what will happen. He knows people are not everyone going to believe.
Okay, so let's see if that's true.
Promise them they will go to hell.
Let's see if that's true, my man. Hang on, England. Let's see if that's true what you just said. Let's see. This is the hadith you just went to. So this is Abu Darda reports Allah's messenger as saying, Allah created Adam, and when he created him, he struck his right shoulder and brought forth offspring white like small ants. And he struck his left shoulder and brought forth his offspring black as though they were charcoal. Right? Now, hang on a second. Wait, there we go. Black as though they were charcoal. Then he said to the party on the right, this is the white ones, he said, to paradise, and I do not care. And then he said to the party in his left shoulder, to hell, and I do not care. Now, if Allah created you like me, you see my color? I'm a left shoulder. I'm not white. If Allah created me a left shoulder, and he said that I will go to hell, can I change what Allah created me for?
Oh my Lord. This is so difficult, my friend, to answer. You know why?
England, can I answer the first question that he asked you before you move forward?
Yeah, if you give me 1 second to apologize, because I need to go pray now. So I apologize. I maybe come back to you guys, but I'm grateful speaking to you.
I enjoy the conversation, England.
Thank you, Amin. I'm sorry if I offended any one of you. No,
man, you were good, and I apologize. It gets exciting, these conversations. I just thank you for coming up and being respectful.
No problem, man. No problem. We're all human in the end of the day.
No worries, man. God bless you. Take care.
Take care. Bye. Bye.